Maria from Mari's Way of Life. Welcome back to my channel. Today I bring to you a new planner. Yes, you heard that correctly. I have a new planner in front of me. This planner I received free. It is a collaboration with Elefan. Her name is Brianna Wilson. Is a fairly new planner out there, and I was contacted by Brianna. I want to say November. I didn't want to say yes right away because I wanted to make sure that I could incorporate this new planner into my life and my lifestyle before I actually said yes, since my channel is not really a planner review channel. I really wanted to make sure that I did have a use for it before I said yes to a new planner. So big things await, and this is what is on the label of this box, and I want to show you what comes in here. Now, before I continue, I do want to tell you that I had to do this video voiceover, even though it did not start like that, because some of the files got corrupted. But notice that it is Elefan approved, so we should be okay. Now, I want to start by saying this is packaged with such care and love and aesthetically pleasing to the core. I was very excited to open the box, and I wish you would have heard the excitement in my voice when I opened this initially. It's not the same, and unfortunately, there is no way of unboxing this again. I am showing you a card that says Maria 10. If you are interested in this planner, you do get 10% off with that code. It comes with this cute sticker. It does come with a bookmark and a journaling card. The journaling card has a beautiful message. It's more like their business card. And I really was excited to be able to collaborate with Brianna, especially because it is awesome to support small businesses. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the planner itself. It is an 8 by 10 by 2 planner. And I believe it has 90 GSM white paper. The cover is a soft cover, and it is very, very smooth. It is not that plasticky feeling. It is very smooth cover, and I was very excited. So there I'm showing you the side, and it is 2 inches. So I believe I do take out a ruler and measure that for you guys as well, just so you can get an idea of how thick this is. It is around 4.3 pounds. There it is, around 4.3 pounds. So it is not a light planner and definitely not small. But let me tell you, since this is voiceover Maria right now, I have to tell you that I did try it. And I want to say that it has made such a fun experience for my family and I. The reason I decided to say yes to the collaboration is because I thought it would be an amazing planner where my family and I, especially my husband and I, have a to-go place or spot where we can write our goals. This planner not only has an all-in-one spreads in it, and by that I mean it has a monthly, it has a weekly spread, and it also has daily pages. On top of all of that, it has a place in the beginning of the planner to write out your yearly goals, as well as before every month you have a place to plan out your monthly goals. And again, when I'm looking at this planner, I'm looking at it not only for me, but for my family. Of course, you can use this as a life planner, as a goal planner, well, I wouldn't recommend for you to use it as an everyday carry because of the size, but why not? Your choice. I really will be using it differently, and I will actually tell you how I will be using it today. I am glad that I am doing this voiceover because now I have actually written on it on the weekend. So I received it on the 5th, and today is the 8th of February. And I had the opportunity to talk to my husband on the weekend and actually look at these pages together. And we kind of split the questions and prompts in here in half and answer them honestly. So let's look into this planner. I will show you the pages and I'm going to tell you how I will be using it, just so that you can get an idea of how to use it yourself or maybe change it. This planner is glued, so I'm not sure how it will be holding up, especially because it's really thick and it's for the entire 12 months. It is undated, and even though it's undated, I have had planners that don't even have the month. This planner does have the month and it has the days written in it without the numbers. So you will get that. And actually, if you know me and if you've been in my channel before, you know that I don't do that well with undated planners. So I was very impressed and very happy that it does have the months in it. It does have the days, but I would just need to add the numbers and the year. So that works out really well. Begin anywhere. And that is super cool because I will be beginning February. Here's a year at glance. It is on one page. You have a notes page on the right. And after that notes page, you will find the questions that I actually answer with my husband. And although I am okay with feeling vulnerable and being vulnerable in front of you guys, my husband actually did ask for me not to share these pages. So this is one of the reasons why I actually had to do this as a voiceover, even though some of the files got corrupt, because this is the only chance where I have to show you this page is blank because they are all written on it. As you can see, it has different prompts here. Like, let me give you an example of what we did. The first question says, what does my life look like right now? I actually did a line right in the middle and my husband answered to the left, I answered to the right. And we promised to be as honest as possible. Next question. I am happy with how I have been spending my time. Yes, no, why not? We answered every single question. If you want to pause here and read them all, they were actually pretty deep questions answering as a couple and to be honest with each other, even though I think I always tell him everything, maybe not. So it was very eye-opening for both of us and it was actually pretty neat and a very new and honestly exciting experience. I am crazy and he knows it, and he was like, do we really have to answer all of these questions? We were done before the hour, I want to say, and we were finished with all the questions. Plus, we had set up a bucket list that you see in a little bit. We had 3 priority goals, and we had our February monthly goals set up. And I think she calls it top 5 in here. I will tell you in a little bit. Now, this page, amazing. Analyzing our key areas was awesome. You have prompts at the bottom or little phrases and words to pick the 10 most relevant areas. And that's exactly what we did. We added a couple that were not there because, I mean, it's your planner. You can do whatever you want. And then we actually rated them. Once we rated them, we took them to the next page, which is rate your overall life satisfaction. What areas did you rate the highest, the lowest? And then we chose 3 priority areas to work on during the year. And we listed them right there. And once we listed them, we actually chose ways that we can improve those areas, or maybe why we haven't really paid attention to those areas and how important they are in our lives. So one of the biggest ones that I actually can share with you guys is the relationship with the Lord as a family. So in this goal brainstorm area, we actually wrote 3 important words for us as a family. We did fill out, this is the 1-year bucket list that I was talking about, and it was as simple as like, build a gingerbread house, build a sand castle, like bucket list for the family. So it was very family oriented because those were part of our goals actually. And then here we did a family vision board and it was super fun and we really did enjoy it. Then it says to map your journey, top 5. I'm not going to lie, these were a little bit difficult for us to fill out. We didn't really fill all the short-term goals, but we did make sure that we had our top 5. We described it, And we said why we chose that and what sacrifices we needed to make. So I do want to say that one of the most important things in these pages were the action plans that we said for each of our top 5. So like I said, it wasn't easy to, this actually were the hardest pages, but it turned out to be okay. I mean, it gave us some perspective and some goals for the year. All right, after this notes page, we have a quote before every single month. You do have your January page, and like I said, they do have the month, so it starts on January and it doesn't have any tabs. So what I did, and I will show you in a later video, is I added some Erin Condren, the black monthly tabs, and it looks so sharp, it looks so beautiful, and I'm really happy with the product. It will come in a later video, but this is actually the only time you get to see those goal pages at the beginning, so I wanted to make sure I did tell you. Well, here's the monthly view for January. You have your notes sidebar, a quote at the top, and you do have the days of the week. All you have to add are the numbers. I did put stickers on it, and we're using it for main events and little love notes for each other. For example, on Friday, I added, "Thank you, my love, for making coffee." Just simple things like that, as easy as they may sound or very simple, it makes my day to write a little note for my husband, thanking him for something, and he's doing the same as well. So that's the goal for the monthly view. Then we have special events for January, important birthdays, anniversaries, and then you have a notes page. Turning that page, the intentions for January. I really love these leaves, and they are so just inspiring to me. So we did write our intentions for the month, and then we chose 3 big goals for the month that are related to those yearly goals as well. So we did put it whether it was realistic, controllable, and the priority. We wrote an action plan and then missions. When we check it off, and then the achievement day will come later. So that's exciting. I love these pages. But I do have to tell you that the following page that's coming, it's, I think, one of my favorite in the planner, and those are the habit trackers. As soon as I turn the page, I want to let you know that it looks like a lot, but since I am actually sharing them with my husband, here they are, it just so much easier. And again, a lot of the habits have to do with our yearly goals. We're focusing back to the beginning pages of our yearly goals, and so there are 3 habits for my husband, 3 habits for me, and 1 as a family. So that's where I will be tracking them. But I think I do have to let you know that where it says goal number of days, I actually just wrote it in before the month ends. And I said, hey, let me give you an example. If it's workout, for example, I want to make sure I work out 10 days out of the month. And for me, that is quite a start, right? So it's a personal habit, something personal for you. And it doesn't have to be all 31 days of the month, if that makes sense. So I thought that was important. And I had to share it with you because it makes such a difference. That way I don't feel like I have to check mark it or color it, whatever we choose to do every single day. It's just there, and I have to meet 10 days out of the month, whatever that may be. That's how I'm using that page right there. Then we come to this beautiful weekly view. Again, the days are there. You have Monday through Sunday. And then you do have a sidebar with affirmations and then notes. Now, you do have to put the numbers in again, like I said. At the top, right beside weekly view, I just put 2021 to note the year. Or I think I put February 2021, something like that, to note the month and the year. And here I wanted to make sure I tested out some just vertical stickers so that you can see that they fit in these boxes. The height of the box is not the same as a regular sticker vertical kit, but the width is perfect for it. So if you would like to use sticker kits in this, again, I don't know how it will hold up because it actually is pretty thick and the pages are glued, so I don't know. Here I'm showing you the sidebar. The sticker is just a little bit wider than the sidebar. And yeah, so I just want to make sure you did see that just in case you wanted to sticker up this planner. Now, the weekly spread here, the top box will be for my husband. The middle box is for me. And the bottom box is for my daughter's chores. So all of those are chores for each one of us. And we decided to do, for my husband is 2 a day and for my daughter is 3 a day. So whether that be washing the dishes, helping with the laundry, whatever that may be, that's what the weekly spread is. And that's what we decided to do as a family. Now here, I have my Hobonichi. So I did not need daily pages for my daily life planning, but I did need help with scheduling my daughter's work and responsibilities at home. And my husband also wanted the priority checklist up there that will help us with our daily tasks, if that makes sense. Let me explain that a little bit because I think I made it confusing. So let's say I'm stressing out about running report cards or progress reports. And I don't know, that day I'm not going to be able to do speech with my daughter, or I'm stressing out about doing report cards and speech. He wants me to write down, hey, need help with the girls. So literally, so that he can come in that night and say, hey, tomorrow my wife is stressed out. Let me help her with this. So that's what that is. And then any checklist there, he just wants me to write them in just in case he has time. So the top 3 are the most important for the household. They don't need to be filled out every day, so I'm not stressing out about it. But the schedule will be filled out with my daughter's schedule. I literally need to write it for her. She's at an age that, oh my gosh, I even need to schedule her bath time or her shower time because she is such a pain. That's all I'm going to say about that right now, because when she see it, if she ever sees this video when she's older, she's going to be embarrassed, and she should. Anyway, moving on from that, I love that you can put a checklist. I don't know if you noticed that extra line. It makes such a difference. Being from the Hobo family, Hobonichis are awesome. I love them. But I have to do all the lines. And that checklist right there makes all the difference in the world. And then I do like that it has a grateful for. I'm not going to use that part, just being honest. It has a note section. And the overall today was, we are going to fill it out. Each of us, or my husband and I should say, have a different color, pink and blue, yes. And we're going to circle how our day was when we remember to do it, because sometimes we just need to see that, especially if I had a rough day. My husband, that was one of the things that we were really honest about. It's like, well, just let me know, babes. I don't know if I don't know. So it makes total sense. So yes, I did put tabs on the monthlies. The only big thing about this is, guys, I need to find a way to tab the daily pages and tab the monthlies are done, and tab the weekly spread. So those are the 2 things that I need to tab. On top of that are habit trackers. My husband needs to have access to that, and he told me he wants to. So that being said, it is going to be a little bit hard just getting to the different pages, because if you don't have a tab on it, I tend to ignore it. So that's that. I am putting one of my sticker binders under that because it is kind of hard to write on it, since since it's the beginning of the year and all the pages are mostly to the right. So it's kind of heavy to the right, and in order for me to write on it, I do need some support on the left-hand side. And that's all I was saying there. So after these daily pages, you do have another notes pages there. And you are going to have end of the month pages. So you are overlooking your goals again. So those are the same things. So I'm not going to go through the same pages all over again, but I do want to show you what happens at the very end of the month or before the next month. Here we are. So once your daily pages end, then you kind of get to revisit those goals. And again, this is a very goal-driven planner. So you kind of even get to do, well, you do goals in review, as it says on the top for January, for example. And then you kind of rate yourself and say how many out of how many days and what your percent is. I am not actually using that just yet. I'm not ready to, but I will be answering those questions with my husband at the end of the month and rate the month accordingly to our beginning of the year goals. And then you have 2 note grids, quote, and the month of February. So that right there is the entire January month with beginning of the year goals that I went over. It's tons. There's tons included here, and you can always pause it to look at these pages. Again, they are prompted. You have questions there to answer. And for my husband and I, we are kind of happy that we get to do that together. And again, we are not perfect. So we are going to learn as we go. And like I said at the beginning, this is not a very easy planner to ignore since it's very big and very elephant. If you decide to grab it, just remember, you probably do, see how thick it is, you probably do need some tabs, and that's like half of the planner right there. So there's July, and now let's look back at December and see what's at the back of those pages. Right behind it, you do have the end of the year goals and review, I guess I'm gonna call them. So you get to have the opportunity to see what goals you've met. And they're calling it here self-discovery and review. And again, you have those prompted questions. What does my life look like right now? So you have all those questions again to see if maybe we answered them differently now. You reanalyze the key areas and see maybe if now they rate differently. Bucket list in review, the top 5 in review, and the year in review. And then you get a very nice quote at the back. The journey is never ending. There's always going to be growth, improvement, adversity. You just have to take it all and do what is right. Continue to grow. Continue to live in the moment. It's beautiful. I am excited to have shared this planner with you guys. This is a little different than what I imagined this video to be. I really did not expect to do a voiceover, but I am excited that I was able to save and then decided to do this as a voiceover. Otherwise, I would have had to scrap this unboxing, and it is not fair because I really did enjoy doing this video for you guys. Here it is. If you're interested, you are more than welcome to use Maria10 for 10% off and enjoy what I am enjoying right now. Again, I will give you an update of this video, not of this video, of this planner, and let you know whether it really worked for me, if all my efforts were in vain, or was I very successful with it. I can't wait to share this with you in another video. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you lasted this long. Thank you so much. As always, God bless.